Good morning, welcome. My name's Nori, and I'm coming to you live from the digital engineering server. This is modded Minecraft Valhelsia 3, and this is our mess. And I am like way behind tonight, and sorry. So let's get this started. I see there is Zodicus online with us tonight. That good, huh?
Oh, it's nice. Community night. I didn't even know.
Yeah, well, I'm running like way behind, so.
Hello, community.
Hello. Yes. Oh, got the doors wired in.
Oh my God, look at you. We'll go back upstairs. What'd you all do up there?
I mean, what are you doing up there? Where?
Did you not do anything up there?
No. This is just this is the house the way it has been. You
Oh.
know, my laptops are on my disparate storage systems, the teleporter from the treehouse, my fireplace. Yeah, no, all of this is pretty much unset, unchanged. I need to figure out what to do over here in this corner. I hadn't really decided what I wanted to do here. But it's all interior decorating stuff, and then, since they wiped out all my armor stands,
Yeah,
I
they
need
did
to
that.
decide.
Yeah.
I need to decide if I want to go back to the trouble and recreate the armor stands and put them back up down here again, or if I want to do something different. So I hadn't made up my mind. It's not like I can't remake all the armor. The elf steel will be a bit of a pain in the neck, but
No, I don't know. Please tell. No.
I
I absolutely know.
did make a change to this room. Now you've seen some of this, but the people for community night haven't seen it all. Our community wall.
Oh yeah, look at that.
So, now we actually have it titled correctly so you can see it. Here's our community. And so this is Britannia lets you make these skulls, which is great. So these are the heads of the various members and people that have come and landed on our server and have put up a building. These are my favorite three back here because they've all logged in, but they all apparently have the default skin. And these two I know are gentlemen, but they've got the the female character skin. So that's kind of funny. Actually, I think all three of them are gentlemen. Anyways, I decided not to ask questions on that one too much. But there you go. So there's everybody's name, and some of our community members have decided that they needed to leave some notes behind. So you see, Bazinga has joined in on the fun.
This is my first time that I'm getting attacked.
Oh yeah.
Luckily, I'm in the mountains, so there's no way they can get here.
You'd be surprised. They'll find weird things.
I plugged up all the holes.
The other thing is you don't want to actually leave those guys just wandering around because your people will actually stop working until they're taken care of.
Right now, I just need to go find them northeast. That is this away.
So before we go to the Wellness and Success Center, let us go visit.
How far away are they? Oh, geez, they're
there. Let's go visit Bazinga and Astrid because we did see them show up online this week. So they've been a little busy over here.
Only two? I'm disappointed, y'all.
Oh, you're still in the beginning stages.
I'm disappointed.
So I don't know that there's been too much changing going on over here at Bazinga's place, but we did see him come online, and I think I saw some builds going up over here. Or maybe they just finished upgrading this. I'll have to go back and check the last couple of times we've been over here. I think this has actually been upgraded. That lotus flower looks a little bit more fully furnished than before.
It's not even my final form.
Okay, now. It's over 9,000. I don't know. Had you seen their I like what they did over here, right off the entrance of their place. They went and grabbed all of the various boats. Yeah. Well, so they put people on there. There's actually villagers on this.
Yeah, yeah. That's what's clogging up the server right there. No,
Yeah. See, they put villagers out here to teach them how to be. They were going to use this as a villager trading place over here. Last time I talked to Bazinga about it. It's like, really? Okay. Yeah, I thought that was great, though. Yeah, I don't see too much in the way of buildings other than I think the Enchantress place is about the biggest thing. And I think within the next community night or two, I think we'll actually go around to everybody's build in spectator mode, so we can see what's going on under the ground. Because
please don't. You'll just find like everywhere.
That's the wrong place to come to. That's all right. We can get to the next stop from here. We'll go visit Kara. Kara also has been around a bit, and I used to be able to just fly straight up when I logged in here. Popped in over here. This place is just... Have you seen this?
Expand that map. Open up your map.
Whoops.
No, your actual map, your old map.
Oh.
Yeah, you gotta fly around a little bit, but yeah, Jesus. Yeah, you should fly around because you haven't unlocked yet. You haven't updated fully yet. But yeah, take a look. Jeez.
Yeah, she's been busy over here.
Yeah, it's looking good.
She's I think she's going out of her way to compete with Bazinga for largest colony.
If I have anything to say to that.
I just love the fact that this stupid little vine farm is still running down here.
Yeah.
Looks like somebody put a chunk loader in there to Jesus. She's got plenty of vines, that's for certain.
Oh, cool. I know where to get vines now.
Is that?
So, colony, I got a question about colonies.
Yeah.
That's something I don't know the answer to.
Okay.
How will it work if you have multiple universities? Would they be able to research multiple things?
So as long as you have the university and the people in the university so you're limited to researching to the number of guys you have in the university. So if you can have multiple universities, which I don't think you can actually have multiple universities, but in theory, if you could have multiple, if you can have multiple, then
what if I build another university and place it down?
Then you should be able to do twice the research.
Sounds good to me. Let's go.
Yeah. So the mine colonies config actually blocks you from doing things like having multiple warehouses. I think that even blocks you from multiple universities.
Well, we gonna learn today.
So, yeah, I would just check.
We gonna learn today. Yes, sir.
But, yeah, it is. I'd hate to have to be running around through here. She's done a really good job of connecting these buildings up, though. This roadway through here. She's done a really nice job of connecting these together. I love the pieces of dirt to block off sections that are incomplete. People from walking off and killing themselves. But yeah, Kara's place is looking pretty good. Hop back over here to the lab. deal with the quick lag spike. There we go. So let's see who else is on the list. Oh, that's Soda's. I'll go see Soda in a second. So this is Katoa. Katoa hasn't had too much for changes that I know of. We just came from Kara's. Shale hasn't had any changes. We've done Bazinga and Astria. I haven't seen Iron Smack or Bazooka J online, so I don't think there's too much. I don't think anything's changed over here. No, it doesn't look like anything has really changed too much. I love the fact that Iron Smack's put a house on top of one of these trees. just build a house right here. Oh, I guess he has been in here recently because these are new in here. He's crunching materials for something. All right. Well, let's go.
Landing porch. You see that?
Yeah. Where you can fly in at.
See that's something that I don't think any of us really built to, other than Iron Smack in them, because sure they're building their little tree forts and stuff, but
right.
To put their main base up high, because they've already started off with flying, and they're putting a
landing pad
in there and stuff. Like that's most of us went underground.
Yeah.
Even Kara at first.
Yep.
Right? It actually Kara right now is just living out of her warehouses. She doesn't even have a system yet. Ugh.
Yeah, I saw that. So I tell you honestly, the thing that I think is often overlooked, we'll go back to my lab. Is warehouse and mine colonies and RF tools. So RF tools has a storage. Basically, it's a storage viewer that you can plop down. It's an interface that actually reads from all the chests and everything else within a so many block square around it, and will actually allow you to interact with those storage units. Now we can do some of that behavior with refined storage here in Valhelsia 3, because you can just run storage interfaces to all of the storage racks.
Yeah.
But my issue with that is you, and since we're in here talking about this, we'll just go take a peek at it real quick. Trying to figure out the easiest way to get over there, because mine is going to be over here. It's going to be in the less used section of my lab. And then it was this one. Shows you how long it's been since I've actually used this transit system. So, like in the case of mine, and this is not the same for everybody's warehouse, but for my warehouse, I would have wires coming up out of the floor here or down out of the ceiling somewhere that would have to attach to every one of these racks, including these ones in the middle of the room. And so to me, well, it's fine. It's also a bit of a pain in the neck because I don't want to actually interfere with the guys who's got to come working through here. The other problem with using refined storage that way is refined storage will actually try to make use of the storage racks to stick stuff into it. So if I was trying to keep my stuff separate from what the colony needs, and not intermix the two, then refined storage is really bad for that. Now, RF.
Right.
So what's really neat about the RF tools is RF tools has a block. It's basically looks like this, like the grid here, but it interacts with all the storage devices within a 16 block radius around it. So you could put one of those guys down in the middle of your warehouse. RF tool also has a tablet, which allows you to link. They have a little interface that will actually allow you to link to to other screens, as it were. So you can actually link the tablet to that storage interface, and now you have, as long as the chunk is loaded, you have um, a portable dashboard, a portable grid,
Yeah.
right into your colony's warehouse.
Okay.
And so you could be standing right there by your. For Kara, it would be a great thing since she operates entirely out of the colony's warehouse. Then she could be standing at her builder's hut, pull the little gadget out, grab the stuff that she wants, and craft right there without having to run back and forth and ferry all the stuff.
Right.
The other cool thing is she can craft it all and stick it back in the warehouse, and then let the delivery boys bring it over. So there was a couple mod packs where we were playing that actually had that mine colonies and RF tools as all part of it, and I'm trying to remember what names it was. But it was a really neat effect because it essentially meant that you could operate your entire colony by getting the little pieces of paper that your builders need.
Yeah, or the clipboard. Sure.
Yeah, the clipboards. And so you could just throw in the stuff that you want inside the warehouse and then let your delivery guys, because as soon as it goes into the warehouse, then the requester system will actually just pick it up and request it from the warehouse. And so you could just feed everything you need to into the warehouse and then let your warehouse guys deliver it. So it was a really, really neat effect. Unfortunately, it's in Valhelsia 3, that's not really a possibility unless you go through the trouble to actually install the RF Tools mod yourself on top of that. But it was a very interesting interaction, and I like some of the things that RF Tools did with regards to that because it allowed for some really interesting interactions that you could have between mods. So it was really a fun little thing, and it wasn't like RF Tools was like this super like one block fix everything sort of thing. In fact, they had. I'm coming over to your place, Soda. Just a heads up.
Come on over. If you must.
RF Tools actually had one of my favorite power sources, which uses ender pearls. And so they had this basically a redstone machine that would fire ender pearls and track the ender pearls motions in between a series of these little ender generators and use the quote unquote power from the displacing ender pearl to generate RF power. And you put this thing down, and as long as you fed it with ender pearls, which once you have an ender farm, this becomes a fairly easy thing to do, it made stupid amounts of power. It was very simple to set up. I mean, just absolute stupid amounts of power. I think one time, one of the setups I had running was seeing almost as much as what the mechanism's fusion reactor was doing. It's doing for power. So, anyways, back to community night. It was like totally deviation there. Wow, that's a new. So, looks like Soda's been adding to his Astral Sorcery hallway here. That I like the walls. It looks good.
Thanks. If you go back to the wall, if you head back to the main wall there, and you start looking at the light sources, I've tried to come up with a good design on the light sources here. Where if you can see in there, I got some chisels behind the different things, all the lights. Yeah. The polished marbles
Yep.
behind the stagnant lights, and it matches what I've been doing. And then I'm still going to go through, and you see that pattern I have right there
Mm-hmm.
with a brick, pillar, brick. I want to do that throughout all of these walls that I put up. So any type of marble walls like this, I'm going to litter it with those textures.
Well,
So it's not just a standard wall. It has a little bit more
yeah,
style.
textured. Yeah, it's a nice break. It helps with the eye line as you come through here.
Yeah. The only issue I'm running into is it costs a lot of material because it needs a lot of marble to do that. And well, I've been using a lot of marble.
Well, I can't help you with the collection of marble, but I can tell you that a stone cutter will convert the marble very nicely for a 1-to-1.
Oh yeah. Oh, stone cutters are fantastic, aren't they?
Oh yes.
Something wonderful, wonderful thing.
You've been playing around with the woodcutter too, right?
Oh yes, and the railroad cutter too. That's
Yep.
if you want to have even more fun.
Oh, I see. You're leaving these as quartz. You're not even converting them to the astral sorcery. Interesting.
Yeah, because that's a part of the main. That's a part of that's a part of my main design. If you go back to my absolute sensor, it's cork. It's cork.
Yep.
So all the pathways throughout everything, including my colonies, it's all cork marble.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
You included this, and I use this trick myself a lot of places. I just love the little blue runner. What would have been really cool is if we could have done that blue runner with like a light source underneath of it. That would have been just like icing.
Yeah,
But
it
this
definitely would
works.
have popped a little bit more. I agree with
Yeah.
that.
Or like if you could do a stair in, it needs a light source. You need a solid block on one side and then a light source right underneath of it. I'd make that just really look good. But this works too. So you're gonna have to get yourself a snowplow.
Yeah. I think I might want to make a robot that just runs around.
You could.
Tell it to pick up snow. I got a job for you.
Be interested to see if so. These would be the ones I would be concerned about. These snow-covered stairs and whatnot. You just can't pick these up normally. You see how you can brush the snow off in a normal block, but if you actually try,
you can set a block down on them. It's fine.
Yeah, you can set a block down on them, but it's entirely.
Oh no, it's fine. It's up in the mountains. There's stairways. I don't mind it. It's still the marble.
That's the other thing. So turtles, interesting enough, are actually treated as blocks in the game. I don't know if you were aware of that. So
okay.
I think you could actually just have the turtle come through here, and I don't think it would actually need to even pick up the snow. It would just run across. Nice. And the snow would get deleted just by the very act of the thing driving across it. Interesting point. But this is all new. You've been busy this week over here, I see.
Yeah.
This wasn't here last time. Anything downstairs in your main section changed or no?
Not that I remember. I've been busy.
No, this all looks pretty much the same. Bees are kind of busy. Oh, it's just a graphics glitch. That looked a little weird. Yeah, no, everything looks pretty status quo there. So I know, because I've visited, at least once or twice now so far this week, that you have been busy inside this room. And this room looks really nice. Oh, that's a good touch. That's even a change from where I saw it last time. Or it was there and I just blew right past it and not even seen it.
No, I've moved it around a couple times. I'm still working on doing something with it. I think adding those on the on that right hand side there, it's going to make this room even better.
Yeah, it looks good. It helps to actually draw your eye line to the little cutouts there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm a little torn. I like the wood here, but I think I like the black concrete and black concrete and polished black stone just as well, if not better. I thought the wood looked good, but of course I'm a big sucker for black, so there you go.
Yeah, and with monsters, I mean mobs, it just makes more sense. So this is my new mob room. I've got a lot more to do with it, and I'll continue to keep working on it as we move towards the end of this season. I'm hoping to really build this out. Who knows? I can still go up. I can still go a little bit. I can go down further. I can go out more. I can go back that way more. I've got plenty of room to deal with this because I put this in a great position where even though we're at 87 where we stand, down below we're at 60. And we're in the mountain range, so we got plenty of space.
You're just showing off that you made your mop room bigger than I did mine.
Oh yeah, that's what I did. It's beautiful. The hard
It
part
looks good.
the hard part not only expanding but now filling this up with a bunch of mobs that I want to play with. Check this out too. I got even trapdoors on almost every place you can insert a mob capture device.
Nice.
So it's everywhere.
Yeah, the trapdoor is working out well then.
Yeah, yeah. I haven't switched mobs out yet. Because I need to go capture a lot and
Right.
focus on a little bit other things. But yeah, this will definitely help once I do capture them. It was a good, nice little touch there. And if I decide to ever put labels on these boxes, then it just make things a little bit better.
So I like this. This looks like this is going to be rather interesting to look at.
Yeah, this. So I'm going after the same design I have in the other room. So I get to here. Let me blow this out real quick. I get to blow this out, right? So
Oh.
this is my standard design I have that I'm using for all the doorways, and I figured I'd put one over here because this leads to the back side of my or the side of my colony.
Yeah, you knock the blocks out and get yourself some gravel for your
Yeah,
troubles.
yeah, there we are. We see that this will line up nicely, and this looks like I got to move this wall back. That's exciting.
Yeah.
Perfect. I fell.
No, this looks good. It's very nice. And of course, you've done like I did with half of my build over at my place. Is you've done a cave colony.
Yes, yes, and I've got room to expand, but this cave colony is taking off. Finally, it's I've been working on it just this past couple of days. So far we're building out the warehouse here, and right here we've got another builder being built, and
I get to build it
they
again?
serve with pleasure. Who is she?
I don't know. I was like, I have never seen
Oh
that.
my gosh,
I get to
Asuna
build it
Yuki.
again? Build it again?
I've come here to defend Aincrad to defend your free. I care for my Aincrad. Wait, is that a Final Fantasy X reference?
I'm thinking it is
Yuna,
actually. Yeah,
the summoner. Was that what she's wearing?
With pleasure.
it looks like it.
Not good enough, eh?
Oh, I should hire her. Look at her mana. It's 26.
Now the sad part is if you hire her, then her clothing will change.
Her clothing will go away. Yeah.
I have never seen one like that.
Huh. Well, anyway. So
Sidetracked.
so I got my farm right here. It's a crappy farm.
I know. I actually, when it comes down to the farms, I think I actually like the cave farms probably the best in the mine colonies, especially for like the cow, the sheep, and the chicken farms.
Yeah.
And every other farm that I've seen, farm for like the cows, sheep, and whatnot, the people let them out, and so you get stuck with. And if you go back if you go back in like some of the YouTube videos that I produced, there were there's a couple of videos where I'm literally running around picking up cows and sticking them back into cow herders farm because the people have let them out.
You see this? Do you see this? This is what I have to deal with this. Sleeping on the job. What is this? Like I pay them to sleep? Wake up.
If Wake it's up. Raining, yes.
This is terrible. Here, I'm freaking couldn't wake them up. What the hell? Hey, I'm the landlord here.
Oh no. Mayor. It's nighttime.
No,
you're going to be sleeping.
No, wake up. You're sleeping on the job. This is terrible. Did I say you can sleep at night? Did not say you can sleep at night. Wake up. You're up. You're up. You're up. Yep, go. Go. Get to work. Go. Get out of here. Get. There we go. That's what I like to see.
Oh, that's a Citizen Hut. Yeah, okay.
Yep, Citizen 2. Citizen 2, Citizen 2. We're gonna have a couple of lines of Citizen 2s here. And I'm not sure how close I'm gonna get to my thing here, but I guess I'm just gonna keep going with them and keep building new stuff out all the way down to here. I might introduce a couple of, so it's not just these straight lines, right? I'm gonna zigzag it through. If you come back to the town hall, I'll kind of show you a little bit of the roadmap. So yeah, this needs to get blown. This blown out a little bit, but I'll wait until these get leveled up to 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. But so right here is going to be another intersection going this way, right? We're going to have another housing district or whatever we want down this way, and this is going to meet up here. If you follow me a little bit, this is going to meet up on the back side of the here we are, on the back side of the university. So it's going to loop around the university,
right?
And I might make this road continue south, and it might end up on that main road back over there too. But I'm doing these roads 2x. So normally your roads in a colony is like 4 wide or 5 wide.
Yeah, I think mine are
2 wide. I'm making them so close together. And in fact, so that's the main roads. In between, come back over here, back to the monster area.
What are you doing? A single?
Is only a 1 by. Do you see the stone?
Yep.
Here. So I'm gonna once this is all built out, I'm gonna blow these out, and I'm gonna have little alleyways going behind these things.
Yeah, I think my very first cave build I had set up almost identical to what you've got here, where it was like a 1 block wide alleyway between certain buildings, and then it was 2 wide for my streets. Over at
I can open this up right now.
Over at my base, I think my roads are 4 wide over at my base. Just because I was on the interior, I was just going to make it a little bigger.
That's a lot of fun. I like that.
Yeah, I like the little alleyways. They had a nice little touch. And then you come through here and you put like some kind of off block. So you don't use the white marble like you've got for your main roads. You just put like an off block.
Yeah, I'll figure out an off block to use for sure. I might leave it as stone at the pit because that's what's used. Oh no.
Careful. Looked like you almost tore into your building there.
Well, that didn't line up the way I wanted it. But, oh well. Oh well.
It's fine. It's fine. Oh, it's your builder. Your builder is what, level 3 now? Looks like it.
Level 4.
Level 4.
Yeah, this is level 4. The next step is Endstone.
Yes.
Which I need to go grab a bunch of Endstone.
So there's a Endstone farm off the Black Sharestone. I have a Endstone farm.
Actually, you know what? I probably have enough Endstone.
Oh, I'm just offering because
I do not have enough Endstone.
No.
There's no way I got enough Endstone.
So I had an island that I had dedicated to Endstone farming, and I was just ripping the Endstone right off the island.
My little Endstone exploration Sharestone point, it's out in the middle of nowhere. I don't know.
Yeah.
I like that. But let's see what kind of operations you got set up. Let's see.
So it's the yes, Endstone mine.
Oh, okay.
It's a whole like giant island for endstone. There's no. I guess there's a little off. There's this crystal moss growing on it, but for the most part, it's just a giant endstone island. I'm like, okay, this works.
Endstone farm, mine.
So
And
yeah.
You just want me to like go ape shit, huh?
Well, if you want endstone, yeah, this is where I've been going, quote unquote, ape shit at.
Why does it take so long to mine?
Endstone?
This is with efficiency 14 here.
I don't know what you're talking about. This take me any time to mine. Let's go. You should go get yourself a haste potion from the wellness center.
Oh yes.
But, you know, I don't. There's no such thing.
You went too big. Again, no such thing.
Really not. You want to see fun? Fun is taking my insta-mining mecha tool.
Well, you know, I think I got enough instone. Oh, snaps. Die forever.
There, I got about 2K and then some if you need some more. But yeah, that just this is basically where I've been coming to get all my endstone at when I needed it.
So yeah, the fan theory is, if you stand next to one of these guys and just listen to them. Hey there. They say, "What's up? What's up? Hello. What you doing? What's up?"
Yeah, I hear the what's up. Interesting.
And then you just stare into their eyes.
You have Envale on your helmet, don't you?
You're like, what?
Like,
what?
Yeah, I don't stare into their eyes. Staring into their eyes usually torques them off. When I'm sitting there watching you just stare, I'm like, he's got Envale. He even chanted for Envale. Yeah, oh, so since we're here, and that's the next stop anyways, I'll pop over to the Wellness and Success Center. You got to see this. This is pretty cool.
I got to see it. I do. I'm on my way. Wellness and Success. Look at this. What?
So there you go.
An amazing building.
It's
stuff. And there.
Yeah, you ready?
Yeah.
Watch.
Ooh. Ooh. Look at that.
So yeah, tomorrow morning it's going to be come out here, build a bridge, and then make the bridge go underwater. I'm thinking a large platform over here for like a dock, and then I'm going to submerge the dock underground as well. So we'll queue it up to the same button, and you hit the button, and it all comes up and goes back down again. But yeah, I think there's this waterway through here. Yeah, it'll lead you to a waterway. You could come this way by a boat if you wanted to.
Yeah, you have to get through the swamp, right? The best waterway is heading south. You'd end up in the ocean that way faster. following that river.
Right. Yeah, that would be the best waterway. I'm just looking at the fact that
inland.
Going north and going east are basically plugging directly into land. So we're going to run a bridge to the land masses there. I guess we get...
Oh, no, the north side we need to have a railway.
A railway?
Yeah, look where the rail station is.
Oh, I guess it is
It's
close
right
enough. We
there.
could.
What's S? What do you got there? Is that shadow?
So that's so we were when we were picking these locations. Remember, we were looking for these witch huts. And so there was this one here. The S is the other one that Shale found.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, I think you're right. So north is going to be a rail line. That's fine.
You're dang right, it's fine. Hey, did you know you're missing mana glass?
Oh, did I? Oh. How did I miss that one? Wow, that's impressive. Let's grab this real quick.
Oh, we need vines. We should go grab them from Cara.
We could. There. Mana glass in place. Yeah, trying to get those doors. So yeah, okay. So north is going to be a railway. So there's this west side. So I guess west and south we should put a dock in. Because I mean they're basically waterways. Granted, one leads to a swamp, but they're basically waterways, so we can put two docks in.
No, south we don't necessarily need to put a dock in because there is dirt. In fact, I would much rather build this out with more dirt so it's more stable and mow it over here.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then if I wanted to build a dock, I can build. I've got a design I used before for a really cool dock way that's like a fisherman's dock.
Yeah, we could put here.
Yeah, that we can use here. That would look really cool.
So then, yeah, okay, so
boat to it.
So south and east are going to be bridges then, because then we could just run a bridge over here, and we will sink and raise the bridge in accordance to the doors opening.
I think north should still be a bridge to the dark oak forest.
Yep.
Dark forest. And then right here, near this, we could build the rail station.
Yeah, you can do that. Take out a bunch of this wood right here, and then build a bridge over here, and then set up a rail line that starts from this point and goes. Sure.
Yeah, the best thing to do, take your infused crystal axe, and just mine it. Right? Don't you agree? Your infused crystal axe.
So I yeah, that
works.
works.
I got other things. Yeah, but the infused crystal axe is kind of nice too, isn't it?
Yes, the infused crystal axe is kind of nice. But this is that difference between Wizard Zodicus and Techie Nori.
It strikes again.
It's tech versus magic. On guard. That's fine.
You're right. It always has to be. It always will be.
All right. So one nuclear device.
Oh god, he's gonna bust out the bombs.
I actually made that infinity nuke. Let me tell you what, that is a most depressing piece of tech.
Oh, it doesn't. It's not as cool as it could have been.
It's expensive to make. It is very expensive to make, and
Well, that didn't take us long to clear out. Good job. There, now we got a nice little landing to get to.
not only is it expensive to make, but then you have to put in a bunch of resources to actually make it worth the trouble to blow things up. And then you can't even be in the area when it blows it up because it lags you really hard and you miss the whole thing anyways. So it was like a really expensive one-time use item. It's not like it's you set a bomb down and go. No, you actually have to arm this thing. You set it down, you turn it on, and that's it.
Oh man,
I was so disappointed with that. I'm like, really? You could have done that so much better. But yeah, so the idea here is that when we have bridges that will extend up out of the ground once these doors open and then go away when the doors close. And then after that, we just need to find a permanent home for the buttons. This is where we want them to set up at.
Is it horn of the covering? What does that do? What does the horn of the covering do?
Horn of the covering?
Huh? Yeah, I didn't know about that. Did you know about that?
Horn of the...
I'm wondering if it just puts snow everywhere.
I don't see any horn of the covering. Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, it's the Britannia. I think that's for... Yeah, I think that just puts snow everywhere.
Neat.
So we did. We, however, can, and we have put a check mark in our Wellness and Success Center enough to say it is fully operational at this point.
It is fully operational. Congrats,
we finished
sir. Good job.
up all the rooms. So our enchanting room is now done. Our potion making room is now done. We have all of the potions being brewed automatically, which was a feat all on its own right. We have our enchanting room, which was a redstone logistical nightmare, but it works. And then I think the best decorated room, and one that's my personal favorite, is the recycling room. Probably the single weakest room with regards to technical difficulties to put together. I think it was one of the first rooms I put together as far as functionality went. But the look of this, Zoda did a really good job decorating this room. It looks fabulous. I just like the look of this room. Such a good looking room. Anyways, yeah. So, other than the final touches to this place, oh, that's a unfriendly lag spike. Yeah. So other than
that's my fault. My bad. Sorry. I was Horn of the Wilding it, doing some mowing.
Oh, you're fine.
That's good mode. How are we on this side? On the north side. North.
Yeah, so I think other than the last finishing touches with like the bridge work and whatnot, which I think I want to try and get those in place tomorrow during Saturday morning coffee. I think, yeah, once the bridge works in place.
I think the bridges are going to come pretty easy, especially once we do it. We'll build it with the super glue. It wouldn't be too bad. It depends on how. I know we're going to work on it tomorrow. I apologize for jumping in there.
No, you're fine.
The bridges, are we wanting to put like side rails onto them, and we're making these 4-5 wide bridges? Like, we're looking at pretty awesome bridge if we do it right.
Well, so that's going to be the fun part, right? So I thought it would be like extra spectacular. So you're sitting on the outside, and we'll go outside the east door here since there's a button on the outside, right?
Yeah.
So we already know that you hit the button, all the doors on all the sides go up all at the same time. They all have the same closing animation. They all look exactly the same. So I need to put a button here. That button needs to be moved back here, and then made available on all four of the cardinal directions to open it up. That being said, underneath all of this, I'm going to hollow out an area for the bridge to live in. And so when you hit this button, right, to lower the door, so the door will come down, and after the door has folded all the way down, up from the water comes the bridge. So the bridge is not even something that you can see until the very end.
Do I need to design a pattern for this bridge?
We'll want, if we design a pattern, which I'm perfectly fine with you designing a pattern for the bridge, I would design it in like crossways this way.
Wait, what?
If you're going to design the bridge, we'll work in your favorite medium, right? Yeah, just I wouldn't do it anything more than like 2 wide, because what we'll want to do is repeat that same bridge for the other areas, right? So if you do it in a two wide section like this, then we can just copy and paste to the desired length that we need.
Is this what we're thinking?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
Doesn't have to be exactly like that, but you get the general idea here. And you can even put like walls and whatnot to bring it up.
Yeah.
Or develop 2 different segments. Develop like a center segment and then 2 end segments.
Oh, I have no clue.
I don't know.
I've got a ring. What I wanted. You're not gonna like me. You're not gonna like me. Go big or go home, Nori. Let's go big. Let's go big.
Do it. I don't care.
What if? Hear me out. 3 wide. We do another ring around the rosy, and that ring also comes up along with the bridges.
So that's fine. It's just everywhere that ring's got to come up at. We have to dig that out.
Yeah, that's easy.
That's easy.
Remember when you came with me for digging and we're like, "Oh, we got to dig all this out."
I'm not saying it's like it's not. I'm not saying it's hard. It's actually very easy. I'm just saying it's just something we have to keep in mind. That's all.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But I mean, we emptied this area pretty quick. I think I spent more time draining the water out of here than we did actually digging it down.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
No, we can do a ring around the outside. I don't see anything wrong with that. I just from where the door is at to where it goes to meet the plug into the land, to where it makes landfall at. My plan has always been to when this place is closed up, have it as inaccessible as possible. Other than flying or swimming over here and having to dig your way in or pillar up, I wanted this place to look, rather intimidating from the outside. Which it does that very nicely. And then you should be able to hit the button and why is there polished marble in some places?
Yeah, don't worry about that. I was gonna cover all that up with stone. I was gonna continue the stone down at the edges there. So like all that dirt right there will be changed out to stone brick and yeah. At the very edges it's gonna go all the way down to the base.
Okay.
The reason why there's polished marble there is because the exchange tool when I was making the backside of the library. No worries. No worries.
I wasn't worried. I was just like, I didn't. It's the first time I
I've
noticed that.
never really looked down there before. Yeah, so you see how, okay, this is something we can add. So, according to, of course, we're doing the bridges and everything, and we still got the exterior to work on, and there's a couple more finite touches we can do for this.
Yes.
Yes. So you see where there's a dirt line there?
Mm-hmm.
Say goodbye to that dirt line. We're going to build it all the way down to base
It's not like
from
we
that
don't.
edge, right? Easy enough.
Easy enough. It's not like we don't have the stone. I mean.
Yeah. Oh, you don't have the stones to do so, sir. In up here on the very top, you see how there's the transitions to the rings
Mm-hmm.
on each of the layers on the outside. We had a couple ideas for that, so
Yes.
I'm thinking like a series of stairs and some walls or something like that throughout the edges there. That would look really neat.
Yes. We have some last final touches to really just make the build pop and finish out. Functionally, though, I think functionally we've tagged this as being done, and then the last bits are just the because we can, and it'll make the place just that extra cooler to look at. This is the bit I'm waiting for, is that first grand reveal when we hit this button and then the whole thing just comes alive.
Yeah, I gotta get my fisher's dock built on the other side. It's actually a decent sized fisher's dock. So I hope it doesn't impede on the build. Hopefully, it just adds to the whole feel to it. And we are we sure we want the fish? That's another question. Are we sure we want the fisher's dock to the south? I think that would be best. Don't you
Yeah.
agree?
Yep.
Okay. Because that way you can lead it out to the ocean.
That's right. Yeah, no, that's fine. I don't see any. Okay. That's interesting behavior. I don't see anything wrong with that.
The more exciting part is this is all the material used here is the stuff that we made. It's not
Mm-hmm.
great, even though sure some of it could have been like we easily you could have just switched over to creative mode and popped all this out. No, this is all of our hard work right here.
Yeah.
Everything's done by hand. Uh, uh, it wasn't imported in or copy paste. Well, it wasn't create paste. It's not that someone else did it. We laid it in.
Yes, this was built by hand. We went on in a survival player world, survival play. So we had to gather all the materials for this. We had to build all the machines. We had to come up with all of the ideas. We had to generate all the resources. Yes.
This is the largest build in right in the game so far.
On the server, yes. This is the largest single build. I'm trying to think of all the other. This actually is. This would be bigger than the monument build that I had done, which was the standing large build for the server.
So you know what they say with large buildings, right?
Yeah, well, time to go home. We went big.
No. The large building. So if you say this is the largest building, then at
Someone's got
one
to build.
point each building was the largest building at one point, right? So if that's the case, like you leave the server running for 6 years, think about all the large buildings would have on the server. Oh my goodness.
Well, and so that's the thing, right? I'm hoping at the end of the season we'll make a world download for this. We'll make this available for anybody and everybody who wants a copy of it. And I'm really just kind of interested to see what people decide to come and take and do with that even more. Yeah. You know, does for all the difference it make, Bazinga and Astray could download the world and continue to play in this in their own private on their own private home server or something, and continue to build more on top of this.
Very true.
Yourself and you could do the same thing. You'd be like, I just figured out something I could add on to this, and you come back into this world and just add on to it.
Kara has a create copy of something she made in creative,
and
it's too big for the server. The server says no.
It's too big for the server.
It's big. It's really big. It's larger than that.
Is it a height issue? She's running into world height?
No, not running into world height. She's not able to download the copy document.
Huh. Oh, you mean the create MBT?
Yeah.
What does she copy?
Something she built.
So she may just have to slice it.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, it's ugly, and nobody really wants to do it that way. But if it's that big, yeah, you're gonna have to slice it. I figured I was gonna have to slice it when I did the Britannia Island because my concern was the island was going to be too big. And when I was doing that, I'm like, looking at this, and I had tore the whole island down after I took the copy of it. And it didn't even dawn on me while I was doing all of that I may not have been able to put the island back up. But it worked out. It was fine. But yeah, I suspect that, you should probably just have to slice it, that's all.
Yeah, probably going to have to do with, 4 or maybe even 8. Oof.
Something like that. Yeah. It's not like it's going to be that horrible. I mean, I don't know. You're telling me it's huge, but I don't have a frame of reference. Sorry.
Oh, sure. I don't either. I asked her how many chunks across is it, and I think we lost count after 20.
Why is it? Is she looking to bring it to this server?
Yeah. And she's just going to ask for your help to gather all the materials for it.
Sure. Well, it's not like it would be that hard. We just set up a bunch of different farms. I think I'm assuming this is the tree that she was building.
I don't think you understand, sir. Yeah.
Okay, so you see that, right?
Yeah, I see that.
You see the number underneath of that, right?
Yeah.
You understand that every piece of that is a log.
Yeah, but that's not a Twilight Oak log.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's doable. I agree. That's why she was trying to do it.
So
I'll go help her with that. We'll
watch this. Watch this, right? You're right. It's not a Twilight Oak log, but there's this alchemy table. They can drop spruce in there.
Oh my goodness! You can get any type of log from that, huh?
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
No way.
So where was it? I just saw it. You can see it. Yeah, there's Twilight Oak.
That from?
See, here you go, Twilight Oak log. That's interesting.
Whose alchemy table is that?
This is my alchemy table. You get it from Blue Skies. Blue Skies.
Oh. I haven't made that yet.
You don't make it. You have to go beat up the wizards in the towers, and you get it as a drop from their bags.
Yeah, that's one of the mods I have yet to explore.
But yeah, so no, I'm not in the least bit worried about. Oh, I need Twilight. Okay, fine. You need Twilight Oak. And the only problem is you can't really automate the alchemy table. But
yeah, that's fine.
Twilight Oak, I can make a Twilight Oak sapling. We can make a Twilight Oak grower.
We can. We can.
We got creates. We could do the Twilight Oak farming system to end all Twilight Oak farming systems. We could make that thing like 40 across. And then just grow
that's a fact.
Grow the snot out of some trees. We can stick the growth for astral sorcery up in the area. We can throw some aggro carnations around it and to help speed things up. There's farming is not going to be that hard. We can get that easy. There are mechanisms to do that. Oh, for that matter, there's an even simpler one. We'll go this way real quick. Because I think this one would work as fast, if not faster. Kara is this one. And it's the same thing I did for Kara over here for her jungle wood. It's around here somewhere, right? Oh, that's a whale. Am I on the wrong side? Damn, there it is. So there's this guy here, the plant sower. So you can have him grow saplings. And then the gatherer will chop the whole tree down. Anyways, yeah, so there's this right here. There's this little setup, and this little setup has netted Kara. Let's see, logs. There's 806 stacks of jungle logs here.
Nice.
So, and this is just a little system, like stupid easy to make. You know, it's. And all you have to do is just keep. That's what I told her. I'm like, look, just make certain you throw saplings in here periodically just to keep the machine full of saplings. Could have run a cable down there and just put a logical exporter for saplings on there, but you know. This plant gatherer will gather. It would not surprise me in the least bit if it wouldn't chop down one of those big canopy trees from Twilight Highlands. But, you know. So we could do a series of those as well. And that would... I come over here periodically and throw mana in her pool. Keep her aggro carnations going for her. I don't even think she's even. But yeah, if she's really dead set on doing that, yeah, I would slice the tree up and then bring the tree over, and then yeah, it's just a matter of how much. What do we need? We can make it happen. As far as I'm concerned, there's nothing we can't do. I mean, we're far enough along and far enough into all of the mods in this mod pack to say that we're something of experts, and there's not anything that we can't get our hands on.
This is true.
I keep procrastinating because I keep wanting to come through here and replace all the diorite and this with something else, but you know, I'm kind of like, you know, this was my little village. Everything got up to level 5. So I'm happy with the way it turned out. I just haven't been able to bring myself to come back through here and just start ripping things out to replace it. I'm like, yeah, it's good enough. By comparison, this is small compared to everybody else's, but I'm happy with it. And at the end of the day, that's what's important, is you got to be happy with what you're doing. I think it would be interesting if it's Kara's tree that you're talking about. I think it would be interesting to see that over here somewhere. And I would like to see probably an entire bank worth of cannons trying to put this thing together.
That's what it's going to need.
Well, we should be able to do it like a cannon per slice, so you should be fairly okay with that. We'll put some chunk loaders in the areas and whatnot. Go away, you things. I'm going to deal with you guys. But we are definitely over time for a community night. So at this point, we are going to bid
Great stuff. Look at all those updates.
Everybody a fond farewell. Thank you for coming out. We look forward to seeing everybody here again for tomorrow morning for Saturday morning coffee, where we will try to knock out some bridge work. We will have ourselves a grand old time, drink some coffee, and take it from there.
I think you said drink some coffee twice. We're going to drink a lot of coffee, y'all.
Drink a lot of coffee. I think coffee's like a dude. If I could IV coffee, I would. Just be like, hook me up. I'm gonna mainline that. I'm good. But we do appreciate everybody coming out.